Trapmore gang, I've got a different kind of video for you today. So look, this is for my real OGs, all right? This is my real insiders. This is some real inside baseball today. So if you're not interested in this, a little behind the scenes look at what I do and how I put things together, you can go ahead and skip this video. I'm going to try and get another video on a whole different topic done for you today. But if you are one of the real ones that is locked in and wants to know about how I put my videos together, and perhaps even if you want to help me put my videos together, if you want to join my team, if you want to work for me and make some cash money, actually looking into the hip-hop stories, the gangster rap, the gangs, the drill, all of the stuff that we're so interested in, if you actually want to get paid to work with me, this might be your lucky day, because this video is actually an open invitation to anybody who might want to work with me on the channel. I'll just keep it real. I'm going to keep it very real in this video. I'm going to be very candid in a way that I never really have been before, and just keep it very real with you guys about how things are going behind the scenes, what my experiences has been like as a manager, as a leader in these YouTube streets. And I'm just going to keep it all the way 100. So I'm not sure that many people are going to be interested in this video. Who knows? Maybe the casual fans would be interested in hearing some behind the scenes. But I'm gonna explain a whole bunch of things in this video. I'm going to explain a whole bunch of things in this video, and we're going to get to it. We're going to get to everything, how I put my videos together, how I've been putting stories together for years, how I actually find my information. And look, I ain't worried about no one copying the source, copying the flow, because the one thing that stands out in my process that you cannot copy is hard work. All right, I'm a hard worker. I'm a grafter. I'm a grinder. Okay, it's not easy to create 3, 4, 5, 6 hour videos. Okay, I'm not worried about no chat GPT taking away my job, and that's something we're going to get into in a little bit. But look, I want to break it down for you guys today and let you know exactly how I put my videos together. I want to let you guys know exactly what goes into the average trap law video, because it might surprise you how much work actually goes into these videos. I think some people think that it's easy street. Some people, I've had people before be like, oh, all this guy does, he just slaps videos on YouTube, he just Reddits, he just steals content from Reddit and just throws it on YouTube and gets paid. Bro, if only you knew. If only it was easy as just stealing content from Reddit. Even on this second channel, when I just dick around and react to some content, I grab a few Reddit links, I grab a few video clips. Like, so much behind the scenes goes into that. Like, yeah, maybe I don't need an editor on this channel in the way that I'm doing things currently, but actually, like, it is very difficult. I want to make sure meticulously I've got everything planned out, everything laid out, everything on point. And to be honest, it's harder than it looks, basically. So look, in this video that I'm going to record today, that I'm currently presently recording, we're in a video, this is happening, we're in it, all right? I'm going to break everything down to you, and I know I'm going to ruffle a few feathers with some of the things that I'm going to say. Some fans maybe aren't going to like the way that I put things together and how honest I am. Some of the people that work for me might not even be feeling how honest that I'm being in this video, but I've got to keep it very real, because quite honestly, I'm actually reaching breaking point. Okay, I'm reaching breaking point. Okay, I'm so blessed to have gotten this far in the YouTube game. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for every one of you viewers, every single one of you people that actually follows the channel, has followed what I've done, has made it possible for me to get to this point. I never thought I was going to have 1 million subscribers. Always wanted to be a YouTuber. Never in a million years thought I could have gotten to this point. And, you know, people always want to ask me, how much money you're making? Well, today is no exception. I'm not going to tell you how much money I'm making. Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Everybody loves to pocket watch me, but let's just say I'm doing all right. I've got good, nice salaries for people that want to sit around. If you know your shit on Reddit and you can actually write and follow through and get the job done, I've got cash money for you. But I'm actually mind blown how many people flop and just don't follow through, don't follow up. I give you a task. Oh, I can't do it this week. Can't do it. You're done. All right. Or people that just don't follow instructions. Simple things like, we're going to get to it, but one thing that grinds my gear, I'm going to be very honest in this video, okay? If you think I'm going to come across like an asshole, all right? I'm going to come across like a horrible boss, all right? I'm going to come across like some Steve Jobs motherfucker. But there's certain things that people just can't get right, like little simple things like, bro, this one grinds my gears, okay? Album covers, all right? Album covers. I need a HD album cover. We're making HD videos for YouTube, 1080p videos. There was a period when we were trying to do 4K videos, but the editors couldn't handle it. That's fine. How many people I cannot count. There's probably over a dozen people that I've had say that they want to come work for me and help me write my scripts, and they cannot, for the life of them, not get it in their thick skulls. I need a HD album cover. Album cover needs to be 1080p. Now, this is just such a, like, it's ignorance and laziness got together and had a baby is what this one is, right? So I'll tell you any album, let's just say, I don't know, Watch the Throne album, right? Let's just say the Watch the Throne album, right? I'm going to get into it in a minute and show you exactly how I put a script together. But one thing that I'll tell you is every time that I put a video together through a script, okay, it's the researcher's job to know about hip hop, to know about gangster rap, to know about drill, to know what's going on in the streets, yada, yada, yada. It's our job. I do not assume that my editors don't need to be chiracologists. My editors don't need to be drillologists. You know what I'm saying? 6. They don't need to be any of those things. What they need to be is great editors, and it's the researcher's job to not only find the facts, but craft a document that we can then hand over to the editors with a recording of me speaking the script. They don't need to know shit about no albums. They don't need to know about no rappers, no drills. They don't need to know anything. All they need to know is Premiere Pro and take the picture, take the video clip, take whatever the map, whatever's in the script and put it in a video. Take me talking and what's in the script, put it in a video. They don't need to know nothing about drill. And that's why it comes on the shoulders of the writers and the researchers. Writers and researchers can be interchangeable for me. Okay, look. Watch the Throne. Let's say we were doing a Jay-Z and Kanye full deep dive on the channel, right? I need that HD album artwork in the video. And when some of you lazy researchers tap in and you say, I'm the next hot researcher, Trap Law Ross, come on, pay me if I need to be getting a few grand a month salary to sit on Reddit, just like they say that you be doing. All right. Well, I bet I've got a few thousand for you every single month if you can just sit on Google Images. You ain't even forget Reddit. But all you got to do is I need a high quality album artwork. And now, if you are lazy as hell, if you are lazy with no attention to detail, and you want to fumble the opportunity, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the first image, Watch the Throne Wikipedia. Oh, Wikipedia is a reliable source, right? Yeah, let me copy and paste this into the script. So I'm going to copy this, right? And this is my 4 extra script. We're going to get to this. I'm going to break down to you actually how I put together a script, right? This is the 4 extra script. This video is upcoming, so look out for that one. That's a little spoiler for you, right? But let's just pretend this is a Jay-Z and Kanye video for 1 second, all right? And this is Watch the Throne album comes out and it's incredible. Now, let's just say this is a part of the video. Firstly, let's make sure you spell watch correctly. That'll help. That'll definitely help you get paid. We need the album artwork, okay? It's not on the editor. It's not the editor's job to go on Google Images and trawl through the album artwork. And I'll tell you why it's not their job in a minute. But if you are a lazy dude that is basically about to get fired, that's what you're going to do. You're going to grab that Wikipedia image. This is what is this? 250 by 250, if you can see that. It's a 250 by 250 image, okay? This is not good. This is not good enough for a video, okay? When we blow this up and put this in a full screen 1080p video where I'm going to show the album artwork, I'm hoping you can actually appreciate on this recording how trash this resolution is, right? It's dumb, lazy stuff like this that just grinds my gear, has me looking like DJ Khaled suffering from success on the album cover, right? Because what ends up happening is we get new researchers through the door, and we do explain this to them. Everybody's explained. They get videos, they get all sorts of explanations, and they're just lazy. They just can't be bothered. They just think, oh, it's Wikipedia. Oh, well, when I first pasted it in, it looked good. That looks pretty HD. No, sir. So, look, I'll give you this little bit of source for free, right? There's a couple of ways that you can do this. Look, I'm the king of research, right? The amount of research methods that I could show you on how I find my stuff is staggering, okay? And we're not going to get into all of them in this video, but it's simple. There's 2 things that you could do, right? There's 2 things you could do. You could hit this tools button here. You could go size large, and it's only going to show you very large, high definition, high quality images. That's 1000 by 1000 resolution. That's pretty good. That's probably, that's about regulation, all right? So we could run this one, right? We could run this one in the script. An actual quality image. Look at the quality of this image. When the editor takes that from a script, it's a quality image. No, you know what I mean? No time wasting, no pixelated garbage. Look how different that is. Can you see how different that is? Maybe I'm just a nerd and I'm a sucker for details, but this is why I'm the GOAT, all right? I actually want my video. I'm not cutting corners. I'm not making AI slop content. Oh, let me just slop together some content and slop it out. People have been calling me a slop maker recently. I don't appreciate it because I lose my shit when, like, imagine when we did our 6-hour Youngboy video, the guy drops fucking 5 albums every year, all right? And I want the HD out. Somebody's gone to the effort to make these artworks for the front covers of all of these Youngboy albums, right? Some artist has gone to the effort of making these covers. You can, at the very least, right? I think this was a Ricardo TC cover or something. At the very least, give me the full quality. Look at the difference. To me, that's a massive difference, but maybe to you, you don't care. Things like this, okay? You're not working for me to cut corners. You're not working for me to be lazy, all right? This is not something that I want to see. So this is just one small thing. I feel like I'm overly patient with people, to be honest with you. I can be difficult to work with sometimes because I have very high standards, but I think I'm overly patient with people. And trust me, man, I'm giving you game for if you're going to apply to work for me. If I see any low quality album artworks, you're gone. I'm opening the exit door with your face. Get the hell out of here. Not trying to see that, okay? That's just one small little thing, okay? That's just one small little thing. I want to do more videos like the St. Louis video. I want to cover other cities. I want to cover other rappers. I want to go as in-depth as I'm used to going to. The weekly thing is out the window, okay? But the problem I still have is the researchers, all right? I got the same damn problem, okay? I got 2 full-time editors and 1 full-time researcher. There's not enough time to get these scripts together. I've got the worst scenario I have is usually I work every weekend. I work all the way through the weekend to finish writing scripts and film them so my editor's got something to work on Monday. Because if they don't, they're sat there with nothing to do and I'm still paying them, all right? It's like they're still about. I personally believe that I caught somebody using ChatGPT to write a script. The way that the script was written, it was written in a very strange prose that doesn't make sense. It's not how anyone would talk. The classic ChatGPT, this wasn't this. This wasn't that. It was the other. This wasn't rap music. It was redemption. It was a redemption arc with the double long dash. ChatGPT video is not going to run, I'm afraid. So yeah, if you're writing, if you're joining my team, and I'm catching you out using the ChatGPT content, yeah, it's going to be see you later. You're not going to be able to work on the main scripts, unfortunately. I don't want no ChatGPT stuff. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking of applying this job and you think I'm going to finesse it and write these scripts using ChatGPT, literally just go away. Don't bother. Just close this video. Don't bother applying. I have no interest in working with you. We're not here to make slop. We're not here to quickly make a video however which way we can. We're here to make genuinely, authentically good videos that I want you to enjoy. I want you to want to spend a whole day on Reddit trying to find out what's really going on in these streets. I don't want you using ChatGPT, right? I don't respect it. Okay, we're on a mission to make the very best videos about a certain topic. We want to have the best information, the best story, the best clips, the best edit, and the most unique perspective. And I, with my head of research, we look at every aspect of the story. I don't want to leave any stone unturned. If I'm doing a video about something, I need to listen. I need all of us, some of us, right? You might listen to one album, I might listen to another album. We come back and meet in the middle. But I want to check every single lyric whoever's rapped. If we're doing a video about this, if we're doing a video about King Von, I'm reading every single tweet he's ever made while he was alive. I'm listening to every song. I'm reading the lyrics. I want to see every Instagram post that he's ever made. I want to look at every tweet, every Instagram story that he's ever made, every Reddit post about the guy, every other YouTube video on the topic, documentaries, I watched every single King Von interview he ever did in his freaking life. Okay, I'm watching the scoreboard videos that these other ghouls are making on YouTube about who just got clapped. I'm watching those, all right? I'm reading all the legal paperwork. You need to be switched on enough to be able to do all these things. We're not skipping any steps. No lazy people, no ChatGPT. We're digging into old school Facebook posts, even MySpace posts, right? And if something's been deleted and you can't find it, you don't give up. You go on the fucking Wayback Machine, archive.org, and you go and find an archived version of whatever you can't find. That's how we roll. You think Central C wanted me to find all of those old videos of him singing with his top knot? Hell no, but we got the Wayback Machine fired up, and we went and found that shit and embarrassed him in front of the whole world. That's how we're rolling, people, all right? That's what you're here for. Ain't no Chat GPT over here, all right? I need you locked in, militant. I need real soldiers, all right? So if you're interested in joining the team, and becoming a culture soldier, just like me, I'm going to give you the information, okay? But before we get to that, I'm just going to very quickly show you. This is a little snippet from my full extra video that is upcoming, okay? Everybody that works on this script, I'm going to need you to write in a different color, okay? When you join the team, that's what you're going to worry about. But if you're creating me a script as on spec, all right, we do everything in Google Docs, okay, and make sure that you share it properly. Share it so that anybody who has the link can access it, whether it's read or write. If you submit me a script and you haven't updated the sharing factors and I can't read it, I'm not going to chase you. I'm just going to move on. And as I said earlier with the album covers, okay, I need high quality images. I need snippets. Every single thing. Don't just put a link. I need a photograph. I need a screen grab. And don't send me the screen grab with your fucking browser info at the bottom of the screen and all the tabs that you got open. Just a straight, high quality, zoomed in snippet of whatever the information is, whether it's a header from a Reddit post, you know, pictures from Google. I need the URL link and I need the actual information. If it's an album cover, I want the album cover. I want maybe the Genius link. If it's lyrics, I want, let me see what else I got on here. This is a real teaser you guys are getting right now. If it's a song, I need the Genius link. I need the actual YouTube link to the video, and I need the lyrics that we're talking about pasted in, because the editor does not have a clue how to navigate and find all of this stuff. The editors are not researchers, and the researchers actually kind of are editors. You need to have everything. Everything I say, every single thing that's in the script needs to be backed up by facts. And every time you're putting a video clip in, you need a start and a finish time. Okay, I've had lazy MFs before pull up, and it's just, oh yeah, no, it's just around like 5:30. It's this link, 5:30. I'm the big dog, all right? Don't create more work for me. Don't put low quality album covers in here. I'm really going to talk my shit now because this is shit I deal with day in, day out, wasting my time, all right? Don't put a low quality album cover in there, because what you're basically doing is you're saying you don't respect my time and you think that the big dog should come over here and clean up after you. I should go and find out which parts of the clips to use. No, you find the exact clip and put it in there so I don't have to double check it. I'm not a spell checker for you. Spitting on the mic and shit. I'm not a spell checker for you. I'm not an album artwork cover finder for you. That is your job. The whole point of having researchers is so I can focus on the bigger picture and find the gems that you aren't even going to be able to comprehend how to find them, okay? And maybe you're going to go find the basics. Maybe you're going to go find some hot lyrics, some this, some that, and the other. But like, make my job easy for me. Every single thing, clips, screenshots of YouTube comments, Reddit comments, all of that stuff, all right? This is a labor of love. This is a labor of love. This isn't speed running, making the videos as quickly as possible, just seeing how quickly we can just cash in on a topic. This is a labor of love. I love these videos. I suffer for these videos, and I want you to suffer too, to be honest. I'm not loving your suffering, all right? I'm not just looking for you to suffer for no reason. I don't want lazy people coming here thinking, oh, I'll just chat GPT some videos on, I'll chat GPT some facts together for this guy and get a bag. Fuck that, all right? I need you working hard. I need you suffering for these videos. And if that's the case, I've got a bag for you. I do the most. Like, look, you're literally never going to be able to outwork me. It's not going to be possible. But try. All right, I'm back at you again. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Had to reboot the PC. Had to pop out for a quick little trip. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, look, what I was trying to explain here is that, look, you're not going to be able to outwork me, but what I need, I'm really just looking for people who want to try. I'm looking for people who genuinely love the hip hop culture, people who love these stories, people who have a passion for this stuff, just anybody that truly could see themselves actually doing a job where they spend all day looking into hip hop stories. How can I explain this? I think what's really important to explain, it's not the same. Like when people say like, oh, all he does for his job is just sitting around on Reddit all day. What I really need you guys to understand, this isn't a job where I'm just going to pay you to dick around and comment bullshit on Reddit all day. This is a job where I'm going to task you to use all of that knowledge that you've gained being a Reddit disciple. Use all of that knowledge you've gained being a hip hop nerd and being a fan and watching all the interviews and being in the comments on YouTube. Use all of that, deploy that for a military operation to find out everything there is to know. Create something original, create something unique, and create something that essentially is going to great new highs. Okay, so as I showed you previously, you know, I just want to quickly just dig in once more. So obviously this is the 4 extra script that I've been working on, right? And again, I just want to make this really clear to you guys. Once again, I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but the whole point of this is like this document's actually not as long as our usual ones, but this one is 114 pages long. It's wall to wall. It's crammed with information. Damn near every single line that is in this script is layered with information, with facts, with images, with sources, alternative clips. You know, we've got a Cam Capone clip. We've got a No Jumper clip. We've got multiple clips to get across all of these points. And basically the purpose of what we do is to essentially create just the one definitive video about a topic, one video that is basically going to go all the way to the take things to the very depths of research capabilities. Like, I'm really here. I feel like I was here I was really put here to just help people understand what's going on, whether that's in the streets, whether that's in the music. I'd like to make videos about YouTubers one day. I might make a deep dive 4-hour video about, you know, your favorite YouTuber and their rise and fall at some point. These are all things that I want to do. There's just not enough time in the day. I'm really putting an open call out to anybody that gets this, anybody that appreciates this, anybody that sees where I'm coming from. If you think I sound like an asshole and you think that I sound like, you know, a tyrant of a boss, fair enough. This definitely isn't for you, okay? If you're somebody that's looking for a quick buck, if you're somebody that's looking to get your chat GPT on, somebody that's looking to get your faceless YouTube on, you know what I mean? Your slop, your AI slop on, this definitely isn't for you. In fact, you're up. If you're really trying to get your AI slop on, you know what I mean? We're UK, basically, and I'm not talking about the United Kingdom. But, it's just very important. The eye for detail is very important. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that the buck really stops with me when it comes to this stuff. You got to assume that the editors don't know what they're doing. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, the reason that the editors can't be trusted, and that's no disrespect to my editors, right? But the reason that the editors can't be trusted is because the amount of times, right, that I've had editors in the past when we weren't so militant, hop onto Google and type in a rapper's name. One comes to mind. We had a video, a rapper called Gaddafi. Turns out there's goddamn 3 or 4 Gaddafis, right? There's Tupac's Gaddafi. There's a Gaddafi overseas. There's another younger Gaddafi. Editors got the right Gaddafi at the right place in the video when we're mentioning our guy in detail. But in the intro where I mention him, editors not had that asset. Editors hopped on Google. They've typed it into Google and they've put the first person they saw into the video. Now, it's the wrong person. And I'll throw my hands up and admit there's been a whole bunch of instances where the wrong image, I've introduced a person, this person, that person. Here's their name, Mr. T. It's the wrong Mr. T. Now, it breaks my heart when this happens because at the end of the day, we can't spot everything. If I'm reviewing a 6-hour video, sometimes your eyes get tired. You don't think, you don't register that you're looking at the wrong person. When that happens, I see the comments. People say, look, this is hip-hop music. The majority of the people we talk about are African-American. I see the comments. People say, oh, you think all black people look the same. Obviously, I don't think all black people look the same. All right. Obviously, that's not what's going on. It's an honest mistake. But at the same time, I throw my hands up and I take accountability for that. These sort of things shouldn't be allowed to happen. And I hold myself to such a high standard. The same person that reads every single King Von tweet is the same person that accidentally lets one picture of the wrong person slip. We might show the correct picture 4 times in the video, but one time it slips through the net and people in the comments get on me and say I'm a racist because of that. And that does hurt me because I hold myself to such a high standard that I get it. That should not be happening. The whole point of this video is we're going to create a pipeline of serious people, of straight killers. Google Docs killers, not real killers in the streets. Google Docs killers who actually want to lock in and get some work done. And this isn't like when I put my post up on Instagram the other day looking for new researchers, I had a whole bunch of people, look, how easy is it for you to just send me links? Oh, you should do a video on this, you should do a video on that. I made a mistake thinking that that's what it was going to be. And I appreciate everybody that sent me their ideas for videos that I should be covering. Don't bother doing that, basically. What we're going to do is, I feel like in this video today, I've given you so much information about how I put together my videos. Go back and pause the video, see how I formatted the video, see how I've got all of the images in there. Don't come up with your own cool way of presenting the information and formatting the text and formatting the images. And oh, I didn't want to put in the URL for the video. I put in a hyperlinked text. I don't want to see no hyperlinked text. I need text that I'm going to read on the camera. I need a URL and I need an image that the editor is going to use. That is it. Don't come up with don't reinvent the wheel. If you're doing something different to what I've shown you in this video, you're not getting a look in. Okay, you don't know better than me. I'm the GOAT. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. All right, me talk my shit. I'm Steve Jobs of gang videos. It just is what it is. I don't know how we got to this point, but this is where we are. Okay, I've come up with my favorite way to write stuff down, the best way for us to go and find out a bunch of information and make sure that it gets to the editor and gets into the end video properly and correctly. Okay, so look, it's a problem that a lot of big people have. I've posted it on my Instagram story. I've got hundreds of people DMing me that I can't get through. So we're going to have to just start again from zero. So if you're somebody that I've talked to about doing some work on the channel, sorry, but you're going to have to just wipe your memory of anything we've discussed, you're starting again from zero. That goes for absolutely everybody, even people that have already done a trial with me. I'm going to give you another chance. If you did a trial with me and it didn't go your way, this is your opportunity to try again. This is the video where you can actually, if you really take in everything that I've said in this video and truly understand it, I want to see your submissions. This video is ground zero for me hiring researchers now, okay? This is the only video, this is the only place that I'm hiring, and I'm going to give you an email address in a minute at the end of this video, and this is the only inbox that I'm going to use to vet you, man. To vet you lot applying to become my researchers, okay? And if anything changes, I'll take this video down and make another one. But if you want to work for me, I'm going to go on the ACAM, it's that serious, okay? If you want to work for me, put together a script on Google Docs, no more than 10 pages, all right? I don't want to see 500-page scripts. I don't want to see thousands. I don't want to see a university dissertation, okay? Send me a script, maximum 10 pages. It could be a snippet of a wider script that you think is interesting. It could just be a really short single story that's contained within 10 pages, like the classic trap law style of video that I was doing 10 minutes ago back in the day. What topic? I'll leave that up to you. This is your, as I said earlier, this is your opportunity to impress me. Give me something that will do well on the channel. I don't even want to give you a hint. Show me what you can do. Show me how me and you are going to lock in and make some money together and create a fucking sick video that is going to do crazy views and people are going to love, and it's not going to be a whole bunch of work for me to take what you've done and make it good, okay? Tell me something I don't know, all right? 5. Could be a Chicago story that's not on my radar that's crazy. All right, it could be some mad Reddit thread where people are solving a crime that the police haven't even solved, or it could be some insane lyrics someone's telling on themselves. All right, create a Google Doc with your story, format it exactly how I've showed you in this video, exactly how I've showed you. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt one more time. Okay, this is the 4 extra script. Each chapter, it's got a chapter title. Every single line, it explains the story line by line with images. All right, which really should be sourced. Now, admittedly, this image doesn't have a source, but because it is clear that it is from the Observer newspaper, it doesn't really need a source, right? These YouTube videos, you don't need to give me an additional source, but I need the URL and I need a start and a finish time for exactly what you're using, okay? Images could be from Reddit. See all these images, they've come from The Guardian. I know where they've come from. You see that there? I know where they've come from, all right? I know where these maps have come from. I know where this information has come from, this Google Maps. These gang maps have images attached to them. I know that. And there's clips from interviews. There's Reddit threads. And every single piece of information has a corresponding line. Ignore the color, but if you do start working for me, the color will tell us who has written what. Every line, this is what I would say. If you're a fan of my channel, you know the deal, right? You know how the videos go down. Go watch a bunch of my videos. This is how they're put together, okay? And you got a little teaser of the 4 extra video as a bonus there, okay? High quality images. If you're doing low quality images, don't cite Wikipedia. Here's a fun little fact for you as well, all right? Here's a fun little fact for you as well. So, look, Wikipedia, if they told you in school, all right, Wikipedia is not really an acceptable source on an essay. And it's the same with my channel. Look, I might cite a Wikipedia. If I'm citing a concept, if I'm talking about, I don't know, an Alford plea, yeah, I might show the Wikipedia. I might talk through what the Wikipedia is. But realistically, if we're actually digging deep into someone's history, D12, for example, don't be putting those screenshots from Wikipedia into the script. What sort of clown do you think I'm going to look like showing Wikipedia in the video, unless it is something more conceptual, right? It's not difficult. These are all citations. These are all sources, all right? If you want to put a little bit in the script about Swifty McVeigh joining the group, go and find the source. Go find the original page. Click that or click the original. Go find it. Go pull it up. Go screenshot and highlight. And if you want some bonus points, there's a couple of plugins that you can use to change the color of your highlight. You could highlight it yellow, or you could just not highlight. Use your print screen button. All right, on I think on Windows it's Windows Shift. Was it Windows Shift S to do a little screen grab? I think it's Windows Shift S. It might be Command Shift 3 or 4 on Apple, but you're gonna have to go look that up in your own time. Okay, I can't teach you how to do a screenshot. Okay. And don't screenshot the whole page with a bunch of random adverts. Don't hit the 20 ducks get a free Apple iPod Nano. How old must this be if it was an iPod Nano? I need a screenshot of this square. I need the best assets. I need the highest quality images inside the actual script. Okay. I'm giving you all of the source now. I feel like we've got to the point now where it's like I've spoon fed you so much information about this that I can basically just swipe your scripts like Tinder at this point. Ain't gonna be no feedback. Like, give yourself feedback. If you really want to work for me and you want to make cash money making videos about rappers, okay, test yourself. Rewatch this video, write a script, rewatch this video, and go back and say, have I actually done what he's asked? Does my script actually look anything like the script that he submitted? Because I'm kind of over the feedback thing at this point, okay? Make sure the sharing settings so that I can read it, all right? Don't give me one of these, all right? Don't give me one of these classics, all right? Hang on. One of these classics. Yeah, don't send me your script and then I click it and I see this. You're finished. It's over. You could have done the greatest script of your entire life, but if you send it to me and it does not have the correct sharing settings, it's over with. You're a pack. We're smoking you. We're smoking your application. You are a package. All right? You need to hit that share button. Now, I don't want to leak my info. But basically, you need to hit this share thing up here, all right, top right, and you need to make sure that this is shareable. Anybody that has the link can share it, and you send the link to me. All right, that's it. Okay, I'm not gonna. I've got a whole bunch of email addresses that I don't actually want to be out there, but okay, just make sure it's on point. Okay, you fumbled. All right, and now I'm gonna tell you. The last bits of information. Okay, if you want to work for me, send me a few sentences and a link to a Google Doc with your submission with a 10-page or less script. 10 page is probably a good number, right? And send it to the email address write4trap@gmail.com. Write as in writing, for the number 4. All right. Write as in writing, for the number 4, and trap as in the first name of the channel. I'm not going to spell that for you because if you can't decipher what I've just told you, if you can't follow those instructions, you're cooked, all right? Write4trap@gmail.com. That's the email address, okay? You're gonna need to do a little 10-page tester for free. You might need to do a couple days work for me for free to actually prove that you're not a screw loose. I pay my team very well, all right? If you lock in with me and you actually get the job, you know, my main researcher's been with me for over 2 years now, I think. There's plenty of room for promotions, paid vacations, bonuses, gifts. I've flown a lot of my team out to come and kick it with me in person, to come and work in person. Like, I've flown people out to London to come and kick it with me. Like, you know, I've got other trips that I'm planning. Like, bro, it's real. Like, it's really lit out here, bro. Like, we finna be pulling up to all sorts of places, man. Working for me is lit. It's hard work, and it comes with some tougher hours and some shit goes left sometimes, and you got to pattern up. But you're not getting a penny until you can prove that you can follow these instructions and that your heart is actually in this job and you actually want to do this, right? So if you don't like this and you don't see the potential in this and you don't want to do what I do every day, I do this every day. I live and sleep and breathe this stuff, all right? And I love it, all right? And I reap the rewards for that. And I also reap the challenges too. If you're worried about the salary, don't bother. Trust me, it's decent. But also, if that's all you're really worried about, bro, you need to go and start your own channel or go and set your own little shit going on. Like, get your own little business, get your little AI slop content going. Like, if that's what you want to do and you just want to make a bag, that's cool. And live for this and love to do this and we'll do this for free. And I'm going to do it for free for a little bit to show me that you're legit. I feel like I pay people very fairly. But if it's just a money thing, this isn't for you. I want hungry people who love hip hop, love drill, love street gangster rap music and its history. All right. Someone like me who would want to do this stuff for free. I was doing this for nothing for years. I made YouTube videos for nothing for years. I used to intern on music video shoots because I wanted to be around rappers. I used to shoot rap videos for rappers for years for free. I'm not trying to exploit anyone and have anyone working for years for free. Maybe a couple projects where I'm not going to pay you and show me that you're legit and you're not just going to disappear and I'm not just going to piss money up the wall like I have done with a lot of people. All right. But if somebody can step in and actually really help me make these videos faster without compromising the property, I'm finna make it rain. I got bread. I got money for you. I got cash money for you. 6, create a Google Doc, make me a document, send it over to that email address that I said. And if you're really serious, just to check your attention to detail, you might have noticed that during this video, I've been shouting random numbers. What's that all about? I'm checking that you're paying attention. So anybody that I'm even going to look at, you need to put the email, the subject line, put the numbers that I've said put the numbers that I've said in this video, okay? And I want you to put them in the email subject as words with spaces in between them. All right? Not the number. Write the word for the number with spaces in between them in the subject line. These are the only ones that are going to get read. So you got to pay attention to detail. You got to watch the whole video. Maybe there's a cheat code to find out, make sure that you got this right. I'm not going to tell you how. This is part of the job. I'm going to bust you 2, 3, 4 hour long interviews that you're going to have to watch through all the way through and pay attention. Not no put on in the background while you play Call of Duty shit. You're actually going to have to lock in. I lock in and watch these interviews and pay attention and read the subtitles and make sure I know what's going on. I'm looking for gems. I'm looking for information. Same thing for this video. So if you've been paying attention, you might remember, you'd be like, why is he shouting these random numbers? Maybe that's something I need to remember. If not, you have to reload this one and go and get those numbers. Or if you're smart, maybe you come up with another way to find out the secret code. But I need those numbers in the subject line of the email with your Google Doc in the format that I said. All right, so the challenge has started, man. I got a bag for anybody that is taking this seriously, man. I'm actually excited for if anybody is smart enough, because it's so easy to send me a DM and say, oh, you should do a video on this guy that got killed in my hood. Bruv, do the work. Put it together for me. Come back with a script and maybe it will happen. Don't give me an assignment, all right? I'm giving you man assignment. So look, I've waffled on for a while. I'll probably go and trim this video up. Hit that email, man. I'm actually so excited. The next researcher, the next all-star researcher could be watching this video right now, and they are. I know they are. I know you're watching, and I want you. I want to lock in with you. Yes, you. All right? I believe in you. I believe that you can be the next big researcher. I believe in your passion for this hip-hop music, for what day in, day out, this music, this history, this culture that we all love. All right, I believe in you and I want to pay you cash money to do it. But you got to follow the instructions. That's all it is. Do exactly what I say. Send me a script exactly how I asked for it with all of the boxes ticked. You could be that next one. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you there. I'll see you there, man.